on, everyone? Welcome to this episode of New Hampshire Great Outdoors. It's trail cam day. I'm moving my cameras to a different spot. I'm heading pretty deep into national parks. It's been really dry here. We haven't had a good couple of days, whatever, worth of soaking rain in quite a while. So as you can probably hear, all the leaves, yeah, they're kind of dry. So right now, me walking out here, anything's gonna hear me coming. Deer, bear, they would just take off, but that's fine. I can already see in the leaves right here, just because it was like 2 days ago it did rain a little bit, so a lot of the leaves and stuff, flattened out some. I can see it all ripped up right here on the main trail. So something's been traveling down here, but my plan is, considering the drought. What is that? All right. Gotta be careful on these leaves. You'll slip and kill yourself. But because of the drought, there's, very few water sources. So I think that's going to be my plan, where I set up my cameras next to basically the only water source in this area. You have to come here sometime. There's a good track right there. Let me get a picture of this one for you. Here we go, right here. Definitely a deer, small one, but looks kind of fresh. Yeah, I always try and keep my eyes open as best you can. Just look at the ground, look for tracks. Always look around you too. Every once in a while, look behind you. Make sure nothing's following you. But here's the marshland, beaver dams, stuff like that up ahead. Gonna go there and check out the area. And we got 2 cameras right here. Got this one on the stand. You say with big beefy antennas, they're awesome. Screw the stock antennas that come with the trail cams, just throw them away. Go online, get yourself a bigger one, better one. You'll be getting reception where you've never had it before. But I'm gonna continue on. When I get to the marshlands, I'll check in with you and show you what I'm gonna be setting up here. If I come across anything on the way, I'll start filming. See you in a bit. I was thinking, can you hear this wind? The wind is like some strong gusts. It's one thing you got to be careful of when you're out here in the woods and it's windy. All of a sudden, something can break off a tree up above you, and it can even break silently. And it'll nail you, wipe you right out. So stay alert. Right now I'm looking at the ground because I'm walking over some rocks and I'm not gonna kill myself on camera. All right, heading to the marshland. You can already see some of the downed trees from the winds. Check this out. Got some big trees down. Yeah, all over this area. Ooh, there's a big sucker leaning right there. Oh, there's a widowmaker right there. When that thing falls, there's one leaning there. Yeah, that one's dangerous. So keep an eye out for stuff like that. Now look at that. It is just bouncing on the top of that tree. Definitely a widowmaker. I don't know if you can see that big one leaning over there. It's resting on the edge of another tree. I mean, actually deer like to hang out in areas like this. Marshland's right over there. Let's go. I want to get away from Widowmaker. Right under the Widowmaker, more tracks. Actually, there's tons of tracks everywhere. Now I'm considering putting the camera right here. It does seem like a wicked lot of activity, a lot of tracks. Let's see the marshland. Oh, right there. There's a wicked run. See, that's the hardest part. Coming out here, just trying to find the right spot. And it's just like gambling. You're either gonna win, or you're gonna lose. Let's check this out. It's actually good about areas like this right now. There's not many leaves. The leaves are on the ground. Like we got a tree right here. Still has some leaves on it. Aim your trail camera at that and it's really windy. It could be setting off your trail camera and it's just gonna keep going and going and use up all your subscription for the month. So got to pay attention to what your camera's aiming at. Like right now when we get to the marshland, it's gonna be hard to find an area to put it, but there's also fresh leaves out there for the deer to eat and shit like that. Like I said, and the only water source, so they have to come there. That's why all these marks around here. Yep, let's head to the marshland. But another thing about setting up your trail cams in a state park is putting them where you don't think anyone's gonna find them. Because there are idiots out there that'll steal your shit. So be smart about where you set it up. All right, we're approaching the marshland. So this is really the only water source that's in the area. Kind of look on the shoreline, try and look for some fresh tracks. All right, I think I found my first spot. It's gonna be right against this dead tree and the small pine. But the area I'm gonna be looking at will be something like this. Put it right down to camera level. So I do have a down tree, small animals, bobcats, stuff like that. I like to cross that. Water source is right there. All the tracks I saw, they'll be coming out of these woods. So I think this is gonna be my first spot. Yeah, I got my camera right here. Sort of hidden, but you said, but we get all this water. It's really the only water source here. We got some good hills over this side, so the animals will come down. They come in from this way. Well, I think it's a good spot. I think the second camera is going to go over at the bottom of the hill over the other side. I want to get over the end of that hill, right over there, set something up. But for right now, this is my first camera setup. Gotta make sure, same thing, that this tree, nothing is waving in front of my camera. So if there's a tiny branch I think that's gonna set it off, I'll move it. But for the most part, it's nothing really that's gonna set the camera off. Maybe that right there. I'm gonna remove that one little plant. These tall ones right here, I'm gonna move them. And that'll be the view. So I got this one all set. Had to wait a little bit. It was getting a communication error. But you wait till you get 3 solid green lights, you'll hear a clicking sound like it just took a test picture. And it's good to go. This one I'm leaving on my stand. My other camera, I have the tree strap. But that's a view. We'll see what we get. All right, now we're gonna be heading over to the bottom of that hill. Not really quite a mountain, but it's a big hill over there. There's always some tracks. That's where I got the black bear that came right up. Within 2 minutes of me setting this thing up, black bear came up to it and was sniffing my camera. So I wasn't too far away, and that thing was checking me out the whole time. But yeah, I want to get over there. I'll talk to you when I get there, so I don't slip and fall. See you in a bit. Going down some hill with some leaves. Nothing too extreme. Can even use some trees to grab onto. You just don't want to slip and get hurt out here. There's a little bridge to cross this stream. another track right here. So like I said, keep your eyes open everywhere. I just stepped on a track. Sorry at the last second, but yeah, this is a good area. Let me think. Let's see, let's go this way. You say you can't be quiet. I'm so loud with all these crunching leaves. But it's kind of good in a way. Any large animals will hear me and just stay out of here. All right, this is a pretty good area. Got the hill right here. Let's zoom out. Depth perception really doesn't cut it, but that is a pretty steep incline. Comes right down to some grassy area. Really close to the water. And it does seem like it's pretty trampled down, especially right there. There's some tall grass, but there's a definite passage they've been using. So let's check up here. See if I see any bedding. Right here is some laid down grass. Over here. Right there. They may have been laying here. Right over there is the beaver dam. Sometimes you even cross on top of the beaver dam. That'd be a great shot. But yeah, I think somewhere in here, I'm gonna set it up. I said I just gotta make sure none of these trees with moving branches set my camera off, so let me think. And just came to the conclusion, I remembered that this one has to be strapped to a tree. I don't have a stand. A good tree. That has got something in front of it that's dead. That's too far in, that's dead. We're gonna go on the other side of the hill. But yeah, somewhere in here, there's another big log that I've sat on that before, and a lot of animals cross it. This one right here had an excellent bobcat crossing it before. Oh, look at this. I don't feel bad. That little kid lost his toy. There's another log for him to walk on. I'm thinking this tree, even though it's a little rotted, I don't know. This one maybe. This might be good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set this up. I won't be out here all day. I'm gonna set up my other camera right here. But I think about it, I think this is actually the same spot and the same tree I strapped it on when the bear came up to it. But I had the bear, I had some deer. I don't know, but I always like doing something different and new. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it here. Something different, something new. Hold on. All right, I got one. I haven't gotten out there. I put it right on that one. Aim it in that location. I'll get the whole shoreline. As long as it's not wet. Let's check it out. I am right at the water line, and yeah, my feet are getting a little wet. It's a little marshy. If it rains a lot, I'm gonna have to get boots. But I'm gonna aim it inland, right at this hill, and right at that log, or this way. I'm gonna say this way. Again, I changed my mind. It is so hard to find the right spot. A reason I'm not doing that one, the same thing. It's right out in the open. Someone else coming by here could easily see it and take it. So this is a tough area. It's an excellent area, but it's a tough area. Um, I said maybe that beaver dam. I'm gonna check the other side of that beaver dam. Okay, final decision. We're going back to Widowmaker. There was a ton, absolute more tracks than I've seen anywhere since I've been out here. Hold on, I gotta cross the stream. See, that one even wiggles. Be careful, don't kill yourself out here. Nice hill I have to go up. Give myself some traction. All right, the other camera's over there. Let's head to Widowmaker. See if you can just tell by all these leaves. Don't know if you can tell by the camera, but I can see it's all dug up. All right, where is Widowmaker? Oh, I got her. Right up there. So, thought I saw a good opening. Tons of tracks right here. Here. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's a good one. All right there. So yeah, somewhere in here. Widowmaker. Oh, right above me. All right, let's not hang out here. Track right there. Whole bunch right here. Like we're standing around. Want something in this area. This is obviously a well-traveled area, but now it's where no hunters and everything are gonna find it. All right, final decision. I got my spot. Going right on this tree right here. If I can zoom out a little. That's the way I came in. So I'm gonna have it on this side, which will prevent this thing from getting seen by people coming in. You might see it coming out though, but because all the tracks are in this area and a ton of them right here, right underneath the old Widowmaker. But there's nothing in the way to set it off, no moving leaves, branches. I just gotta trim a couple of these off and set her up. All right, we're all set. The way I got my camera set up is I left a lot of the branches here. Just strapped it right like that. I like to have it almost waist high, but it is aiming sort of downhill. So I'll get this whole area, a well-traveled area. I bet you this is gonna go good. But what we do now, same thing, to get it ready. These big antennas, oh yeah, I'll always say get rid of your stock ones. Upgrade your antenna. Turn it on. Man, is it windy. Wait for 3 solid green lights. Keep thinking I hear something, like something walking around. Okay, register the SIM card. Yep. How's your signal? Good. How's your connection? Good. Wait, no, not yet. Yep, you heard the click. It's good to go. Lock it. All right, we're all set. We'll see what we get on these. In the second I'm about to leave, what do I see? Even more tracks. They said there were just tracks everywhere. My camera's aiming, like I said, it's aiming in that way. So if old Widowmaker decides to fall, it's gonna be loud, but my camera would get it. All right, everyone. Sun's gonna be setting pretty soon and the forest gets dark quick. So I'm gonna be heading out of here. This is just a little short and sweet, a little adventure. Pretty soon I'm gonna be doing that winter bushcraft type survival shelter. Oh, same thing. Be careful where you're walking. I almost went down a steep hill with a lot of leaves, and it'd be great seeing me fall on video, huh? No, I'm glad you guys came and enjoyed this little episode. You know, if you like trail cameras, you know, video, stuff like that, I always post what I get. If I get some dumb ones, I'm not going to be posting a squirrel, a possum. No, don't bother with that. But all the good ones I get, bobcats, deer, bear, yep, I'll definitely be posting them. So if you like that type of footage, bobcats, you know, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications, give me a thumbs up. So anything that I post, you'll always see it. Like when I get the results of this, you'll be able to see what I get off of it. But I do thank you for checking me out, and until next time, enjoy the New Hampshire great outdoors. One thing I thought was kind of humorous. Why am I wearing a red hat? Well, should be orange. I should be standing out a little more than I am, but it is hunting season, and I don't need to get shot. So, but the leaves, it's like I said, I make enough noise. He can hear the leaves. So you hear me coming. You probably hear me talking to this thing. But just to stand out. So you got to be careful in hunting season. Especially right after work, everyone floods to the woods for, you know, an hour or two. But how time is it? Right now it's 4:15. So no, most people are still at work. I had the day off. Only reason I came out here to do this was basically boredom. I can't stand sitting around doing nothing. You know, I did a 2-hour workout before I came, so that was kind of cool. I try to stay in shape, but 56 years old, kind of broken down. You know, I've got crushed disc, I've got nerve damage in my legs, various other areas of my body. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Like walking out of here right now, my legs are screaming. They hurt. They hurt like a son of a bitch right now. And it's like when your foot falls asleep and you try and walk on it. Yeah, my legs are like that, like 24 hours a day. But the more exertion I do, like walking up that hill I just did, the more they hurt. Like electric bolts going through your body, burning nails sensation, all that shit. But hold on, I gotta take a break. Yeah, sometimes it sucks getting older. But alright. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that about my hat. But I'm not really a hat person. Alright guys. I'm not gonna sit here and huff and puff and make weird faces like I'm in pain, but I'm gonna head back to the truck and call it a day. If I see anything on the way, definitely let you know. All right, I'm exiting the forest now. Yep. Almost to the truck. I just got one more hill to go up. But I hope you join me for my next episode. Who knows where or when I'll be doing anything. I like to try and get out, do one at least once a month. I realize I turned my head around. Try not to be doing politics on this channel, but too late now, you already saw it. Trying to make trail cams great again. Something, I don't know. It's the only red thing I had in the truck. I said it's hunting season, but Oh well. Till next time, guys.